BAC TV presents Live to You in America, communicating through programs and services to inform, educate, enlighten, and enrich the entire world.
Today we are here to just praise and worship the Lord. And as I'm singing, I just want you to think about all the goodness and the mercies God has done for you and how He's kept you safe day in and day out. And let's just lift up our voices and sing unto the Lord right now. You were the Word at the beginning, one with God, the Lord Most High. Oh Jesus, your hidden glory creation, now revealed in you are Christ. What a beautiful name it is, what a beautiful name it is, the name of Jesus Christ, my King. Come on, what a beautiful name it is, nothing compares to this. What a beautiful name it is, the name of Jesus. Oh Lord, you didn't want heaven without us, so Jesus, you brought heaven down. Oh, my sin, Lord, my sin was great, your love was greater. What could separate us now? What a wonderful name it is, what a beautiful name it is. Oh, the name of Jesus Christ, my King. What a powerful name it is, nothing compares to this. What a powerful name it is, the name of Jesus. Oh Lord, we praise you, we love you. Oh, death couldn't hold you, the veil to be for. Silence the burst of sin and grave. The heavens are roaring the praise of your glory. For you are raised to life again. Oh, you have no rival. Now and forever, God, you reign. Oh, yours is the kingdom, Jesus. Yours is the glory. Oh, yours is the name above all names. Oh, you have no rival. You have no equal. Now and forever, God, you reign. Oh Jesus, yours is the kingdom, yours is the glory. Oh, yours is the name above all names. Oh, what a powerful name it is, what a powerful name it is. Oh Lord, the name of Jesus Christ, my King. What a powerful name it is, Lord God, nothing compares to this. What a powerful name it is, the name of Jesus. want you to lift out your voice. Just thank the Lord for his mercies and his grace. He's a way maker. Our Lord paves paths for us, and today is just the day where we are here to worship and thank him. Let's give him all the honor he deserves. You are here, moving in our midst, oh Lord. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, moving in our midst, oh Jesus. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you, I worship you. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Oh, waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. You are here, touching every heart. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, healing every heart. Oh Jesus, I worship you, I worship you. You are here, turning lives around. Oh Lord, I worship you, I worship you. You are here, mending every heart. Oh Lord, I worship you, I worship you. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Oh, waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Wipe away all tears, you mend the broken heart. Oh, you're the answer to it all. Oh, Jesus, you wipe away all tears, you mend the broken heart. You're the answer to it all. Oh, to it all, Jesus. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. You are here, working in this place, Jesus. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, oh Lord, moving in the midst. I worship you, I worship you. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Oh, we say, waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Oh, oh, we give you glory, Lord, oh, as we honor you. Oh, we give you glory, Lord, oh, as we honor you. Oh, you are wonderful, you are worthy, oh Lord, oh, you are wonderful, oh, you are worthy, oh Lord, oh, you are wonderful, you are worthy, worthy, Lord, you are wonderful, oh, you are worthy, oh Lord, you are wonderful, you are worthy, worthy, Lord, you are wonderful, you are worthy, oh Lord. Amen.
Something big, something big, something big is coming soon to a screen near you. Real time with AB. Coming soon to Back TV and live stream. Streaming live on Facebook. Believers Temple of Praise. Only real recognizes real.
Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, our cherished viewers, you are welcome to this edition of Back TV live and stream here at the studio. Once again, we've been talking mostly for the past episodes about how we can educate and bring our youth and the young adults out of the streets and impart something youthful into their life. And once again, we are here this evening to continue this episode, and I know today is going to be a little very dicey because there is more concerning about the youth that are out there, who we look at them as the future generations of our end time, that whatever they're doing can be affected to the next third and fourth generation that is also coming. And therefore we are here at the studio once again, Back TV live and stream, real time with AB, when the real recognizes the real. And tonight, once again, we have nobody else again with us, Evangelist Beatrice Abwaji, who is the overseer and the visionaire of Youth Ablaze Ministry International. And she's here once again with us at the studio. And I just want you to stay where you are, don't go nowhere. Just share the video, subscribe on YouTube, like the page on Facebook. And tonight, as we come back, we will go deep into it, as we were led from the beginning by Sister Evelyn Amon in worship. God bless you so much for the presence of God tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, please, cherry viewers, don't go nowhere. Just stay tuned, and we will be right back.
Fulfilling destiny depends on the choice you make in life. Make a choice today. Join Destiny Impact Worldwide Inc. Watch Impact Hour on Back TV and live stream this Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hosted by Dr. Harriet Ajay. And your life will never be the same. Destiny Impact Worldwide Inc. Shaping lives to fulfill purpose.
Thank you for staying tuned with us. Just wanted to know that our proud sponsors for this event is Impact Hour in collaboration with Destiny Impact and also Believers Temple of Praise, who are also our proud sponsors for this event. And I want you to share the video with your friends. Tell someone to tell a friend to tell a friend. and call the youth and let them listen and watch what is going to happen tonight right here at Back TV, at the studio here. Last couple of episodes, we've been talking about what are the things that influences our youth, what actually drive them home prematurely. And I think we spoke about the wisdom of God, the knowledge of God, and also we spoke about the prodigal son and also the prodigal daughter. Tonight we are here again with another episode that tonight, one of the main topic, that what are the things that the community can do, society can do, the church can do, families can do, that can bring this youth together to become very productive in their life. And tonight at the studio here, once again, I welcome to this platform Evangelist Beatrice Abuaji. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're looking beautiful today.
Thank you.
So I'm here with Evangelist Beatrice Abuaji right here at the studio, Back TV. Please share the video, go on YouTube, subscribe to the page, Facebook, like the page, and just share the video, and you can also share your comments as we go along with our topic of discussion. Just share your comments, share your thoughts, share your views, and let the youth out there, those that are listening, will also know that you care about them for their life, because their destiny is very important to all of us all. And this is the time with real time talk with AB right here at the Back TV studio. Tonight, Evangelist, let's go and dive into the topic tonight.
Okay.
I know we spoke about so many things. Yeah. We started with you, we started with the kids, we spoke about so many things.
So many things.
We've gone through so many things. Topic of about the youth and the young adults. Yes. We also had experience with Brother Andrew the last time, talking about where he's coming from, how parents can also take their time and listen to the kids, and then and so forth. And then we have Brother Kofi also came the other day, and he also told us from the young adult perspective that some of the things that they are doing is adventurous, that they spend so much time and into those things, and that drove them away from home prematurely. Yes. But tonight, I know we've spoken out all about these things. My question to you now, by what I've observed, things that are going on with the youth and the young adults, do you think, is it because of abject poverty? That is why they are out there on the street doing what they're doing. Is it because the family cannot provide for them? There is no money at home. Daddy and mommy are struggling. So they push their kids out there to the street to go and do trading, get themselves into something so that they can bring money home. So that at the end of the day, mommy and daddy also can have something to put on the table. So do you think most of the things that is going out there, is it because of abject poverty? That is why these kids are out there doing what they are doing.
Thank you, Pastor.
You're welcome.
It's nice to be here with you once again.
Amen.
This is an interesting question.
Yeah.
And I would say yes and no.
Okay.
Today I really did my research.
Okay.
And I'm going to surprise you.
Okay, so let's do the yes and no.
Yes and no. What I would say is that I say yes because poverty is not a conformable thing to experience or to endure.
Okay.
Like when I was young or a child, it wasn't easy. Lots of my classmates were going to secondary school. And if you don't have money, if your family are poor, you won't be able to go to secondary school at that time.
Okay.
And like I was first and second. I mean, the time that I won't be doing all right in school is third.
Okay.
But yet still, I was not able to get into secondary school. So that is why I said that I say yes. Because it's a situation that when you are in, it's not easy. And that type of situation also pushes the youth and the young adults to do certain things that they are not supposed to do, you know. And sometimes there's the other side that helps them to get money quickly so that they will be able to do what they want to do. But then that way of getting that money quickly also will lead them to distraction and damnations. So that is what I would say. Yes.
That is what you say yes to.
Yes to. And
so then eventually it plays a role and have an effect on the youth.
On the youth, yes.
Okay. So if there is no financial stability at home, and the parents pushing their kids out there, go and do trading, and then at the end of the day, sometimes by so doing, some of the young females get themselves involved into men which they are being forced to sleep with. So if you said poverty is not conformable in this situation, then what is it we as a parent or parent out there that are listening, what is the possibility effort that we can do to prevent those such things happening?
I think the parents should try their possible best to support them in whichever way. Sometimes it's really hard, but as hard as it is, as parents, we should find ways and means to be able to help, to do your best to push them, you know. And like you are saying, I don't know if I should come in with this, because there are many avenues.
You are the floor. So
okay,
my question was to you. So the viewers are listening.
There are many avenues that is set in place to help the youth and the young adults, and some of them that I can see, some of the avenue or the system is education. And like I said, I did my research today, so let me come in and say this. You know, recently I heard about, for example, Ghana. They are having free HSA, right? That is something that I think every family, every parent should be able to push their children, because that SHS or something is just like a secondary school. Okay. So when you finish that, I think you'll be able to express yourself in anything, or learn something, or go to do diploma or something. And then also I was looking through, I was doing a little research. I also heard about somewhere like Liberia. They are having a free college education now. And also, for example, United States here, also you can get grants, you can get financial aid, you can get scholarships, you can get at least loans as a student. You know, and then even the work that you are doing, you can get reimbursement from the job if you really want to further your education at your job. And then also, I also came across some countries. You'll be surprised.
Mention them.
How many resources we have out there. You know, we have some countries that offer excellent education, almost free of cost for international students. And I'm going to mention the countries so that the young adults out there can take a note and go and Google and find out those who are looking for schools. And these are the countries. It said Germany, Norway, Sweden, Australia, Finland, Czech Republic, France, France, Belgium, Slovenia,
Okay.
and beyond Europe. These places, these countries are offering free education to the third world countries,
Okay.
international students. So I believe that the young people, they have to do more research. You know, if they really want to educate themselves, they have to do more research. And then the parents also have to, how do you call it? They have to encourage them. Encourage them. You know, like when I did my research, I was telling my son, I can't believe all these countries are giving all these opportunities to third world countries. He was surprised.
Okay.
You know, so the parent can help by doing all these things and help them. And I am so proud of my country, Ghana, because, you know, when I was doing the research, I found out that Ghana and another country, two countries, are countries that we have a lot of youth and young adults who are very religious.
Okay.
Out of all the countries, you know, so it's okay, it's good to be more religious, but then put more input in your life. Try to do more research, do, you know, more of a lot of things to encourage yourself, and it will be well.
Okay. Mentioning with all those countries, is it just easy to just get into these countries and then just go in there for apply for the scholarship or the funds for the education, so that you can be able to, you know, and enhance yourself in the ability that you want to? Are these countries just open just like that everybody can just go in there, or there's something we must have to, the youth have to do? Is there any form of entrance level of examination? Is there something they have to come up with? Is it just free? Is it free thing that I can just get up and say I'm going to Slovenia because they are sponsoring and having scholarship for the youth and the young adults? So I just get up, grab my bag, and then I'm saying I'm going to Slovenia, and then I can just go? Or, I mean, give me more details, because I want to get more details on that.
On that, okay. Yes. Like I'm saying, they have to, the young guy spoke last week. He said they want to be adventurous. That's why sometimes they leave. I think they have to be more adventurous in things like this. Okay. Because they know more computer than we, the adults. So they should spend more time doing more research on things like this. Okay. And I know that there is a way out. Okay. Once they put it on internet, once it has come out, there's a way to go about it. Okay. Yes. And even if you don't know, you can find some. We have a lot of teachers, and like when you go to school, we have guardian counselors and all those people that you can talk to. Even here, they are so blessed. They have guardian counselors in even elementary school. Okay. So you can find out all these things. You can go and Google and research yourself. If you want to better yourself, you can research it. And then again, my question from the beginning is, if you are watching us here on Back TV, I'm right here with Evangelist Beatrice, the visionary of YAMI, Youth Ablaze Ministry International. We are talking about how to bring up the youth and the young adults, that they can be very productive out there as a young ones coming up. My question is, do you think lack of money at home, like I use the word abject poverty, lack of money at home. I know we've spoken about so many things. I want us to now focus mainly on the youth out there. We've spoken about what influences them, what take them from home prematurely, and all those. But then again,
I think there are something out there that make the kids go out there to be on their own by means of lack of financial ability at home. The parents might be struggling, there's no money, and some of them, I know some of the mothers too, gave birth at a very young age. So they don't have that maturity of raising up kids, and probably they might be in school as well.
Yeah.
So by so doing, they have been, driven from home, and they try to make a living by themselves. So by so doing, their kids are also growing up. They push them out there to go and make a trading, sell something out there, candy, M&M's, sneakers, whatsoever, you name them, so that they can also bring a little income, whilst probably they are still depending on the government, or they depending on the city. And then they push their kid out there to go and do. So do you think lack of financial support at home is a major factor of the kids or the young adults and the youth that are out there we see nowadays on the street? Do you think lack of financial support is a key role that is affecting them in their generation?
That's what I said, yes. And then I said yes. I told you about yes. And then I will say no also. Yes, some of them are really suffering from financial support. But like I said, third world country, I mean, we all grew up from there. And in our days, it was even worse than now.
Okay.
In those days, what are you going to sell to get money to go? But we were able to try our best to. We used to go to farm and fetch firewoods and sell. We used to go and weed in people's, farms. We used to fetch water. We used to do atakwame. How do you say it? Atakwame job. All those things. It was hard. It wasn't easy. Okay. But we're able to go through, at least to finish elementary form 4.
But then again, the trend of the generation is different from...
It's different.
It's different from that time and now.
Some of them are even ashamed to do certain jobs, and they want, some of them also want like quick money in a bad manner. Okay, so then that also lead them to distraction. But some of the kids also, it's not money, it's not poverty.
Okay.
Some of them, the parents do have. Like we're talking about the prodigal son. We have people who are just like the prodigal son. But you see, the adventurous thing that they want to go out there to see. And then also, they want to live their own life in some way. And some of them also, they want to live a high life. They don't want to listen to the parents. And we won't also forget that the enemy is also trying to destroy them. So he will make them be disobedient. So that is, no, it's not.
So my understanding here is, number one, there could be a factor of where there is lack of parental guidance. Number two, lack of children being disobedient to their parents.
Yes.
Without listening to their parents.
Yes.
Disobedience. They want to go out there and do their own thing. And then also the parents are not able to bring them closer and educate them and teach them and let them know, hey, what you're about to do now is not going to, better you in the future. So parents are playing part of the role of the kids, the youth and the young adults that are out there on the streets. Parents are also playing a role and leaving them, neglecting them, and they're doing their own thing. Because in the system and the other side of the world that we are, at a certain time you cannot talk to them
in a certain way.
Because when you talk to them, then the authorities have to come in.
That's right.
The authority have to rise up. The diapers have to come in. They have to come and take your kids away from you. For the father, they just dialed at 911.
Yeah.
They trace the call. They know where it's coming from. Whether it is a wrong number, they will still have to visit the home and make sure that everything is, and find out whether everything is right at home.
And some of the kids also, because they want to go out, they can lie about the parents and then have their way, you know, just to get their way to go.
So in the other ways, then there's lack of supervision. There's lack of supervision.
The supervision sometimes will be there, but we have children that are really out of hand.
Stubborn,
you know, that there's nothing that you can tell them for them to listen to you, and all because of our parents also being too much busy, not able to like reinforce them in certain things, encouraging them in so many things right from beginning. So when it gets to a certain point, they are out of hands.
Because the other day you said something which really clinched me, was you said you can tell when a parent did not raise his or her own children.
Yeah.
You can tell.
If they are not staying with their
If they are not staying there, you can tell. Which one of these days I think we'll go into that. Please, if you just join us, this is Real Time with AB on Back TV Live and Stream here at the studio with Evangelist Beatrice Abuaji, the visionary of Yame Youth Ablaze Ministry International. She is one who has a passion for the youth and the young adults, and she's doing a marvelous and tremendous work, putting all efforts to make sure the kids would know their right path, way to lead and become a better person in the future. And she's here with me. So please, if you just joined, please share the video, subscribe on YouTube, and don't forget, tonight we are going to go deep into it because there is more to talk about. Stay tuned and we'll be right back.
I was surprised what I was saying.
Something big is coming soon to a screen near you. Real Time with AB, coming soon to Back TV and live stream. Streaming live on Facebook, Believers Temple of Praise. Only real recognizes real.
Thank you, cherished viewers, for staying with us. Please share the video, share your thoughts, bring your comments. We are here. We want to educate the kids out there, especially with the help of Evangelist Beatrice Abuaji. She's here, who has so much passion for the young adult and the youth out there who are being misled, especially it could be by society, it could be by friends, even without parent, you know, guidance and supervision at home. She has the passion that she can just go out there, bring this youth together and, you know, speak positive words into them and then transform them, and also just bring them to the Lamb of Light to know Christ, and so that they become a better person. So she's here with us, and she's been doing this for so many years now. And please also don't forget, in any form of way that you can support this mission and the worthy cause, you are please welcome. A little drop of water make a mighty ocean. Please send your donation to support. I mean, as we go along, you're going to see most of the things that she's been doing out there for the youth and the young adults. She's doing a marvelous. I mean, I've seen some of the clips, and today we are here to talk more into that. Evangelist, I'm still on my topic, where we're thinking that poverty in some area does not play a role, but then again, in some area, the money is there, but also it doesn't play a role in the life of the people.
Yeah.
So in this case, as a mother and as a parent, and you being out there seeing all those things, when you see this, my question to you, have you ever taken the animosity to held hand of the child and say, listen, where is your mother, where is your father? Can I go and see your parents? Because it takes, they say it takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
So have you ever tried in any means of doing that, seeing what the youth out there doing something that is not appropriate. Have you ever taken this to yourself and said, listen, I want to go see your mother, let me go see your parents, and let me go have a chat with them?
I talk to the parents. Yeah, some of them I talk to the parents.
We want to hear the feedback.
As much
but
as
don't mention no names. We want to hear we want to hear feedback. Yes.
As much as I advise the youth and the young adults, I advise the parents too. Because, you know, sometimes the parents get frustrated and they bring their frustrations on the children. And as a mother and as a single parent, as a divorcee before, I know I've gone through it all. So I know and I see it when a mother is reacting in a certain way. So when you are talking to the child and the child tells you certain things, you know right away there's a frustration somewhere.
Okay.
So either there's a frustration on the mother's side or the father's side. So then you talk to the parents and find out what is actually going on in the house. So the parents will also give you whatever is going on.
Okay.
And I've talked to many parents that, and I've advised them, this is not how you treat young adults, because especially where we come from, we talk to young adults anyhow.
Okay.
We fail to realize that they are growing up, they are young adults. They don't want you to treat them as a kid. And they also expect you to respect them, regardless of as a parent.
But that does not mean the majority of where we are coming from.
No majority.
Because I might not be coming from where you're coming from. So
no majority, some of the people.
Okay.
And it's because of the way they were also trained. You know, some of them, they were trained in military.
So that's the bully, the military command.
Yeah, military command.
Okay.
You see, because like before, back home, where I come from, I can only testify about where I come from.
Okay.
Okay, you can't even go to your father and say anything to your father.
There has to be a
in
respect.
those days. Yeah. It's like when your father is coming, everybody is running that way in the house,
but that is
looking for a place to hide.
But that is not good either.
That is not good. That's what I'm talking about. I'm saying this to say that because they were raised in such manner, they bring it, some of the people bring it to their children. But look, some people are in America here or in abroad, but still can get closer to their children because that's not the way they were raised. So I want to encourage the parent that the way you were raised those times
cannot be implemented in this
era.
No more military rule.
No.
Okay.
Be friends with your children. Talk to them. When you come and me and my son, we are joking and laughing, you'll be surprised.
Like sister and brother.
Right. When I dressed, I will come. Is this okay? Is the shoe matching? How's my wig? And he will come and, oh, your makeup. You go to the bathroom with me. The makeup is, So that's how we're supposed to be with our kids. Let them be friends with you. My daughter and I, we talk, we laugh. Sometimes we fight. It's not that we won't fight. We will fight, but we talk and laugh. So let them feel comfortable coming to you. A lot of fathers from Africa, their kids cannot come to them and share secrets with them. But it's okay. It's not every kid that can go to their father. But then that's where the church also can come in. Because there are many pastors that cannot, I won't say train, but their children will not listen to them like they listen to the youth pastor. I know many pastors will call their youth pastors and said, this person didn't do this, that. But as long as the youth pastor talks to the pastor's son or daughter, they listen to it and they will.
But sometimes, don't you think it can also be just because maybe there is lack of misunderstanding between the father and the mother concerning the kids? It can result to that.
That's also is that some fathers or some mothers want to please the children, and that is wrong. You have to be on the same page when it comes to raising the kids. For example, when my daughter was young, I don't know, for some reason, the father loved her so much. So every time she does something wrong and I reprimand her, the father will call her, don't mind your mother. Your mother is this, that, that, you know. And so she had it in the back of her head that I don't like her. It was when she was growing up and I was telling her, or I was putting my foot down, saying no to certain things. That's when she said, if I had, she made this statement, she said, if I had listened to my father all the time, I would have been spoiled. You understand? So you don't have to do things to please your children. Mother, father, you have to go in the same page.
So we all have to be on one understanding.
You have to be on
to
one
raise
page,
up the kids together.
To raise up the children.
So not siding on one side,
no
and loving the other one,
no,
and then pushing the other one on the
love
side.
all of them.
You love all of them together.
Discipline
all of them.
Yes.
So not to side on one side.
No.
And then
you have to agree on if there's any discipline or punishment. You both have to agree.
If you just join us, thank you for watching Rare Time with AB here live at the studio, Back TV Live and Stream. I'm here with Evangelist Abuaji with this talking about the youth and the young adults out there. What are the things that is causing them to be out there? Is it because of lack of financial support at home? Parents are pushing their kids out there to do what they want to do, go sell candies, go sell hard candies, M&Ms, go out there and go and do all sort of things. Even so, I know some parents even push their kids to even go do, you know,
even
the substance.
Some of them tell them to go look for
they sell them to go sell the substance so that they can bring money at home. Because sometimes they think that the authorities don't pay too much attention when the kids are getting themselves involved in all those things. So I've seen, I mean, I've been on the street. I've been on the street before, so I see all those things whereby, I mean, I've been in the hood where those things has been one of the major factor in the neighborhood. And I see what goes on around. Sometimes at midnight when everybody's sleeping, I get up and I'll just be standing by my window just watching the street and then seeing people doing all kind of things at that night, you know, even to the extent that you see the young ones, the youth, you know, taking people's driving mirrors, you know, destroying people's cars and all those things. I've lived in the hood, so I know how these things goes, you know. So if you just join us, this is the topic that we are dealing with. I mean, the youth, what can we do to bring up the youth? I have a question for you, Evangelist, and it's coming. What can we do for the young adult and the youth that are out there? What can we do to bring them, train them, educate them, so that they will become a better person? Everyone is born for greatness.
Yes.
No one is born, for me, I believe, this is my belief. I believe that there is no mistake. Whether it by any means that it happens, I believe that there is no mistake. There must be a reason why sometimes such things happens. But then again, if such person is on earth, there is something unique about that person. Something greatness is in that person. The only person who knows is between that person and God. Nobody else. So sometimes because we don't understand them, we try to blame them and we push them to do other things. It's like when I was growing up, my father wanted me to be an accountant.
You said it.
Did I want to be an accountant? I don't know. You know, I'm a technical man. I mean, he tried every possible best for me to be an accountant. And trust me, it didn't work. You know?
Because that's not what you want to do.
That is not what is in me.
Yeah.
You know, it comes to a time we also have to identify what is inside the person.
Yeah.
What gift do they have
That's where the parents have to come in.
That is where the parents have to come in.
Yeah.
So that is where we have to identify and get to know them and see what gift is inside of them. Yeah. I've seen parents getting up early in the morning, taking their sons and daughters to basketball. I mean, where we're coming from, we'll be sleeping.
Yeah.
You know, they've identified it. So no matter how they'll put effort into it, they'll make sure that child will get themselves into it, because that is what is inside a person. Yeah. So they pay attention more to their kids than we that are coming from the third world. You know, so Evangelist.
You know, when we first, I don't mean to cut you off. When we first came here, you know, my daughter qualified for Junior Olympic Games.
She qualified?
She qualified to go for Junior Olympic, but we couldn't take her.
And what was the reason?
What was the reason? We don't have money to buy a ticket.
See? You see? So that's what I'm saying. All the countries you've been mentioning, talking about all those financial grants and support, student loan, and all those things. Is it that easy for them to be able to just go, oh, I've heard about this country and this is what we do? Is it that easy for them to just get up and just get themselves involved into it?
We just came to America and we didn't know. But there are so many avenues. You see, it was later on.
So you didn't do your research?
We didn't do the research. So it was later on that the teachers asked us why we didn't go. And we told them we didn't have money. And we didn't know who to ask.
But were you able to explain to the teacher?
If we were able to explain to them earlier on, we would have gotten, I mean, if you don't know, ask. And that's what happened to us.
Thank you for tuning in, Evangelist. God bless you so much for joining us tonight. Vida Chagli, thank you for watching with us. Helen Mansere, thank you for watching. Toke Derry, thank you for watching. Abdul Bondo, thank you for watching. Michael Ejesesu, oh wow, all the way from SA, South Africa, thank you for watching. Australia. Joseph Bull, thank you for watching. Dr. Harriet J, thank you for watching. Justina Sinam Unbreakable, thank you for watching. Ron, thank you for watching. Emmanuel Sapon is also watching live with us. Ebenezer Apia is also watching. Aris Rodriguez is also watching. Ivana Adamafiu is also watching. Reverend Mrs. Debbie Dakwa is also watching from us. Niboy is also watching. Beverly Linda Braxton is also watching with us. Evangelist, my question to you. These kids are out there. They're doing their own thing. As a community, I want to base the fact of where your ministry is coming from.
Right.
As a community, or as a society, or as the local government, do you think there is something better they can do for the kids out there than just seeing them walking on the street, by implementing some productive innovation system that can bring them to a place where they can have some skills, than just seeing them walking out there? Can they come out with innovation plan and say, listen, we are building a factory. So instead of you being out there, we are establishing this institution. Education is good. Knowledge is power.
Yeah.
Retentive memory does not make you who you want to be, because it's something that you've learned from someone who has brought it to you and you put into your memory and then you re-bring it up. So that is retentive memory. But then as a society, community, local government, are they doing something in terms of bringing something very innovative to these kids and see them and calling them to say, hey, we have this production work going on. Get them involved into it than to seeing them, because for all you know, these young ones and the youth are more skillful. Yeah. Not everybody is meant to be in class.
Yeah.
it's not everybody that is meant to be and sit in classroom.
Yeah.
Some of the youth you see out there are not qualified to be in class. But then again, when you put them into creative arts, they are very, 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 very. So do you think the society, the community, the local government, from where your ministry is coming from, do you think they are doing this enough to bring the kids out from the street?
Yes, they can do it. Today, I was watching, I don't know which country, but I was watching young children. These children, they have been able to create their own band. Mm-hmm. They use wood to make a keyboard. They use wood to make drums. Mm-hmm. They made every instrument that is they require to form a band. These little children, they are able to, be creative to form all these things to make their own band. So I was asking a friend, where do these children come from? Where do they come from? Mm-hmm. And which country are they? Mm-hmm. Has the government see what these children are doing? Because these children can even create all these things that they are using instead of going to outside to buy them. Mm-hmm. But again, the community and the government and it looks as if they don't care. So it's about time that we have to bring awareness to them that they should open their eyes and take care of the youth and the young adults because they are future generation. But it looks as if they are ignoring them, they are neglecting them. They don't bring them close to anything that they do. And it's frustrating the children because most of them know that this thing here, you see, nowadays, if you have a church and you have young people in there, things go so fast because it's like we are in technology era. Mm-hmm. So everything is all about technology. And these kids are so talented, so creative. But then, the community and the government and they don't embrace them.
But then again, we are looking at them as these are our future leaders. Mm-hmm. These are our future leaders.
Yeah, but they push them away. They keep pushing them away. They don't give them the opportunity to use their gifts and talent to exhibit them. They push them away. I don't know about the developed countries, but the developing countries, it's all about themselves and money, selfishness.
I was watching the video and I heard that back in Ghana, West Africa, they had this science and mathematics quiz. And
right.
These two people who they quote unquote considered are the best and qualified have to go to the next level in Brazil to go and contest. But then again, when they went there, it's all about practical. So they couldn't. So my thing is this just enough to just be in classroom and study just physiology, psychology, science, maths, and then when you come out, you become, doing all those things without learning anything practical work.
That's what we're talking about. Your country, they said one
district, one factory.
Right. Have they started even one factory?
In my country?
Yeah. Where you come from?
You've never asked me where I come from.
Where do you come from?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching us right here at the studio, Back TV Live and Stream, Right Time with AB, we are here talking about the youth and the young adults. Please, before we go on commercial break, I want us to watch this video. Let's watch this video and pay attention to this video. I'm bringing up something. So, program director, can you give us the video and let our viewers watch this video? It's very interesting.
Take away their dreams or their talent. And please do not think that doctors and engineers are the only happy people in the world. With warm regards, the principal. And here's my message. Exams are important, but they're not everything. Grades are good, but they don't define you. Don't let one exam or one grade define your whole future. There is so much more potential right inside of you. And remember, as Albert Einstein said, everyone's a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will spend its whole life believing that it's stupid. Don't let other people's metrics of success become yours.
Experience an atmosphere of worship, pure worship, with Nana Osei, the Worshipers album launch award-winning on April 14, 2019. Courtesy BB Events and HGMP at 3 p.m. sharp at Tom Ring Hotel East Lake on Accra, Ghana. Special performances: Randy Ajimai, Pastor Isaiah, Sissy Chum, Reverend Mary Genser, SP Kofi Sapong, Francis Amu, Ohima Messi, and Stacey Amawoyi, author of The King's Choice. For more information, call 0263-159-382 or 0203-299-538. This is an event you don't want to miss. See you there.
Help me sing.
Please, thank you for staying tuned with us. I want us to revisit the video again. We're going to play the video back again. I want everybody to pay attention to this video. Pay attention to this video because we have one of the young female here in the studio. We're going to invite her shortly to join us by watching this video. So, director, can you put the video on?
Okay, students, settling down. Settling down, thank you. You are about to begin your exams. These exams are going to define you. The grades you get are going to determine which sixth form, which university, and which job you will be able to get into. These exams are exceedingly important, and I want you to take them seriously. These exams will determine what you become in life.
Sorry, miss. This was a letter written by a head teacher in Singapore. I think it's really important for the teachers, your parents, and for you to hear. Dear parents, the exams of your children are to start soon. I know you're really anxious for your child to do well. But please do remember, amongst the students who'll be sitting for their exams, there's an artist who doesn't need to understand math. There's an entrepreneur who doesn't care about history or English literature. There's a musician whose chemistry marks won't matter. There's a sports person whose physical fitness is more important than their grade in physics. If your child does get top marks, that's great. But if he or she doesn't, please don't take away their self-confidence and their dignity from them. Tell them it's okay. It's just an exam. They are cut out for much bigger things in life. Tell them no matter what they score, that you love them and don't judge them. Please do this, and when you do, watch your children conquer the world. One exam or low mark won't take away their dreams or their talent. And please do not think that doctors and engineers are the only happy people in the world. With warm regards, the principal. And here's my message. Exams are important, but they're not everything. Grades are good, but they don't define you. Don't let one exam or one grade define your whole future. There is so much more potential right inside of you. And remember, as Albert Einstein said, everyone's a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will spend its whole life believing that it's stupid. Don't let other people's metrics of success become yours.
Thank you, our cherished viewers, for staying tuned. That was a very powerful instrumental message for the young adult and the youth out there. Evangelist, quickly, because time, I want to ask you quickly, what is your take?
That's what I'm talking about.
What is your take on this particular message?
That's what I'm talking about, Apostle. That's what I'm talking about.
Amen.
That is my take. Don't force your children to be a doctor because your friend's child is a doctor. Maybe your child can be, what do you call it, something else. You know, something else that, look at the guy who made Apple.
Steve Jobs.
Right.
That dropped out from school.
Drop out from school. But he created something that the whole world is enjoying. Look at the one who did the Facebook, WhatsApp. Now we can all make phone calls. I don't need to rush and go and buy phone card when it's raining or, you know, snowing. So let's encourage our children, no matter what, regardless of what. We don't need to push them to do what someone's child is doing. Or because you've seen them doing this, so you want your child to do. Have time with your children. Talk to them. Go to lunch. I always advise some of the parents, man to man, take your son to lunch. Go sit down with him. Talk to him. Mother to daughter. Take your daughter to lunch. You know, sit down with them. Talk to them. Ask them about school. Or every time they come from school, ask them about school. And if we keep doing that, it will encourage the children for them to be able to reach where they want to reach.
For staying tuned with us, thank you so much for staying tuned with us. We'll go back also to see one of some of your works concerning the, you know, we have some clips that we're going to be showing.
Wow.
School is good, knowledge is power. I have one philosophy that I always say, that sense is man, book is nothing. It takes someone ideology to put all these things together. Look at yourself one day at the mirror and say to yourself, I can also do it. I can also make it. I can make it happen. We are not saying education is not good. It is very good. Like you heard him. Exams are very, very, very good. Grades are very good, but then again, is that enough to make you who you want to become? Get a little knowledge, apply your skills, and you'll be on top. We have one of the young adults here at the studio with us, Evelyn. You are welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you so much. I know you've been out there, you know, as a young female coming up, you might have a lot of experience, you know, growing up and things around you, maybe in school, in your community, even maybe in church or whatsoever you find yourself. In your own corporate world, there might be so many things that you've seen. I'm going to ask you, and I'll ask Evangelist the same thing. Do you think religion is enough to get the kids out from the street?
I do think that there are some aspects of religion that are important to keep kids out of the street. But I do think that there are some other elements that may affect that as well. I mean, if someone is on the street and if they're struggling or if they're going through something important, there's a reason for that. Someone is not just going to do something for any reason or not. And so I think that you need to attack the problem from where it is. There's always a root cause. And so religion is important when wanting to solve certain problems. But if there's something wrong, you kind of have to ask yourself, why is this person acting this way? Sometimes it can be the relationship with the parent. As you were discussing before, financial stability. These different factors can affect the way someone is acting. And if you add religion into it and you're able to discuss with the person who's going through these difficult times, you will be able to release them through the situations that they're going through. So it kind of has to play out with the different factors that you have. So I do think religion can help put people off the streets, but you do need to acknowledge that there are other factors that you need to add to make them understand what's important and what they need to do.
Thank you, Sister Evelyn. Thank you, Sister Evelyn. Thank you, Sister Evelyn, for such. The reason why I asked that question, Evangelist, it looks like on our circle and the level of our spirituality where we are, we think everything is so spiritual. So we deal and we attack them spiritually. So my question is, do you also think religion is enough to educate those kids and just bring them up from the street?
I admit that religion is very important in a sense that it brings fear to the children, but religion alone cannot do it, as she's saying. Because I had a chance to interview one of the youth or young adults, and I was asking her the same question, and she said, Auntie, religion alone cannot do it because I think we are lazy. Some of them are laziness. You know, a lot of them, they don't want to read, they don't want to do anything. You know, they want, like I was telling you, one young adult, she quit school in 10th grade or 8th grade, want to sell and get quick money, you know. So the Bible says that the fear of the Lord, the fear of the child, the beginning of wisdom. You know, I have something written here. Okay, I was reading and doing a research, and these people right here, Pew Research Center, Religious and Public Life. They did a research all over the countries, and they were saying that most of the countries that they did research, all those countries, the adults are more religious than the young people. And I don't know if I said it before, because it said only 2 countries that has more young adults and youth that are more religious than older people. And these 2 countries are Ghana, your country.
Is Ghana your country number 1?
Ghana and Chad.
Okay.
You know, so I'm very proud.
You still never asked me where am I from, and you still say I'm from Ghana.
All right. I assume that you are from Ghana.
I might look like one of them.
Yes, you are wearing African.
It could be a gift.
Okay. All right.
I love those things, so someone, you know, bless me with it.
All right. If somebody is listening to you, they're going to. All right. Anyway, yes, the fear of God, as the Bible teaches us, is the beginning of wisdom. So wisdom can cause them to think correctly or all right, and even make them know that the streets are not a place that is meant for them.
Okay.
You know, so religion, it helps a lot, but that's not all.
So like our sister Evelyn is saying, religion can play a role, but then again, we need to acknowledge to find out what are the areas that we can address, and then deal with the issue, than just speaking in tongues without them understanding what you're talking about. You know, there is one daughter who told her daddy, he said, Daddy, when we are in church, you are a pastor, but when we are home, garbage in, garbage out. So when you're in church, you are a pastor. When you're home, you take the garbage out. I also take the garbage out. So we all play the same role at home.
That's right.
So religion is not just a factor to just bring them, but then again, we need to find out, sit down with them, talk to them, and find out what actually is the problem.
Yes.
So the problem can also be addressed. And then the religion part comes in, is where we pray for them.
Yes.
And then we let them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That one also helped a lot, because many at times there are certain situations that only prayers can do it. And I can give you, I mean, lots of instances that happen in my children's life.
Okay.
You know, certain things I don't talk to them physically. I just go on my knees. Maybe I set a time, like 1 week fasting, or 2 weeks or 3 weeks,
and just pray for them.
And pray for them, and the answer would just happen just like
If you
that.
just join us, we are here with Red Time with AB. We have with us Sister Evelyn also here. Before she we have Florence Egobe. Thank you for watching. Phyllis Mati, thank you for watching. Pakwisi Yankee, my brother, thank you for watching. Sister Evelyn, the young female are looking at you now. What advice would you give to them?
The kind of advice I would give to them is that I think that education is a good thing, and like what they were saying before, it's not for everyone, but it's always good to educate yourself, and it's always good to learn more and study more about things, because it'll help you further down in life with whatever profession you have. Education is always a good thing. But it's also important to respect yourself, and it's also important to acknowledge that you are worth more than what people say. Because the part where it goes wrong is when you degrade yourself, or when you tear yourself down, you become something that you're not. And so when society tells you that you are less than, or you are not equal to a man, if we're talking about feminism, or if you're talking about equality and such, you should always acknowledge that whatever you want can come to pass. You just have to work towards it, and you don't always have to take the easy route out, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sister Evelyn.
God
Thank you
bless
so
you.
much for
God
this
bless
advice for
you.
the young ones that are listening.
God bless
That
you.
God bless you so much. God bless you. Please, pastors and first ladies, please don't be too much spiritually holistic, holier than down. When there is an issue, please find the root cause, as our sister said, find the root cause of the problem, and let's deal with it. And then where the spiritual aspect comes in, then it comes in. Evangelist, we're going to look at some of your clips.
Okay.
Some of the clips that you've been out there, people want to see it.
Okay.
You know, they want to see your product work.
Okay.
And by so doing, I believe they also have the passion that God will touch them. I pray that God will touch you wherever you are, that you open up your heart. You will not be tepid and withdraw yourself, but you come up to a place that you also open up your heart and say, I want to be part of this cause, that we can take the kids out from the street. We can impart something unique into their life, that their destiny will never be diminished away from them, that whatever they have purpose in their life that they intend to do, by the help of God, we pray that it will come to pass. Let's look at some of your clips.
Okay.
So this is where?
This is Dan Suman. There's a pastor there called Pastor Stanley. She had the same vision that I have, and all her church members, over thousands of them, they are all young people. He goes there, out there, get them from the street, get them from like what we are talking
so
about.
So is he or she?
It's a he.
It's a he. So
Yes.
he's also into the youth,
Yes.
the youth ministry.
So
Okay.
I went there, and together we had a service, and God really moved.
And this is Dan Suman.
Dan Suman.
Well, I'm very good in pronouncing the word very well. Let's see some of the. Okay.
Because he said it doesn't count.
Okay. So this is the same place.
Yes.
This is the same place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is the service time.
The service.
So these are the youth service.
Youth service, and that's all he pastors. He
Okay.
pastors all the youth.
Okay.
He organized. This is we went to a village somewhere, and we put the staff over there for everybody to come and pick up.
So this is an outreach where you're giving out clothing.
Yeah, we
for-
prayed with them.
To
And
pray with them.
we
Is
sang
it an orphanage home?
No, it's just
Just giving out to the community?
Typical village.
Typical village. and just helping out, giving
out,
up. So before we watch the other clip, how do you found all this course? How do you found it?
It's worth it. Oh, how do I find it?
Right. I'm talking about resources. How do
resources. I have been using my own, but now I'm kind of
You've been using your own?
Yes, but no more money. I'm down. And some people also help little by little. Little by little. Yeah.
There is money, so don't say no more money. There is always abundance.
Amen.
Okay, let's watch some of the clip. You know, I want us to watch this so that, you know, it will touch the heart of the people, so they can also be a blessing to support this cause of yours. Do we have any more of the clips? That's it. All right. Thank you so much for joining us on Back TV Real Time with AB here at the studio with Evangelist Beatrice Abuaji, the visionary of Yami Youth Ablaze Ministry International, and our wonderful sister Evelyn Sapon.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Same time next week here, right here. Please don't forget our prize sponsors, our Believers Temple of Praise, and also we have Destiny Impact in collaboration with Destiny Hour. They also comes here on a Saturday with a different discussions of topic, which is very, very interesting. Please stay connected to Back TV, because Back TV is real. And therefore, same time next week, we'll see you again. Bye-bye. My name is AB, Real Time with the Image.